Wow. Well, as you guys would have seen already, the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer has come out, and there has been some controversy towards the Nintendo Switch price and the game's price also. So, yeah, I'm gonna react to this trailer because I haven't seen it yet. It'll be the first time watching, and then we're gonna discuss and see if any of the issues are really bad and if it even matters really. As you guys would have known, I sold my Nintendo Switch. But yeah, before we get into this, like and subscribe. Let's get into this reaction. Okay, let's see what Nintendo has to offer.
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation, however you like to play. In TV mode, use the dock to play on a bigger screen.
Everything we have is standard so far.
In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using a stand, and share a controller with a friend. In handheld mode, play anywhere you go.
Pretty standard as well.
With these three play modes, you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want. All together, anytime, anywhere. Let's take a look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from the Nintendo Switch system.
Bigger screen.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
7.9 inches.
The system's thickness remains the same.
That's a lot better than the original screen.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Okay, so I've got higher frames. Smooth gameplay up to 120.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Hopefully, the frames actually last.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Beautiful.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
I never had a problem with the last
controller
one,
easily
so
by pressing the release button on the back.
It could be better. I just hope it doesn't break.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with the Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Larger control sticks.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Okay, I think they probably listen to everyone's complaints.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse, opening up even more ways to play in compatible games.
This is actually sick. It's almost like you're playing PC.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls, so you can also play certain games using two mice, like this.
That depends if I even get the console and get my hands on it.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Atmos or something. Built-in mic for easy voice chatting. I don't know about that.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Or headphones, yeah. I guess.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Okay. Well, I've got Elgato. Well, I mean, I've got Astros, not Elgato, but yeah. New stand, free adjustable viewing angle.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
I don't know why they didn't do this on the first Nintendo Switch.
You can move it freely, like this.
Two USB-C ports.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
I'm guessing that means this console is obviously more powerful.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
Oh, a camera. Oh shit, okay.
Or charging in tabletop mode.
I'm guessing Nintendo gonna make their own camera from that picture. What? So you can live stream from there now, is it?
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, but how much of the game's GB gonna be now?
Save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
Okay, new dock, 4K support. Oh.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Okay.
HDR is also supported in
frame
TV
rate is
mode.
maximum 60 frames for 4K. Yeah, okay. Fan ventilation for powerful cooling.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool.
Well,
this
have
helps
to have
keep
one
performance stable.
4K and a 120 frame per it will definitely have to have a fan in there. So hopefully it's not loud if any of you guys are
on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Oh, so you can put your games overboard. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, available June 2025. So if I did get a Switch again, I can still get on my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because I did buy it on digitally. But yeah, man, let's get straight into this on my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch from what I've seen on here. Obviously massive upgrades on there. You know, 120 frames per second is that one that comes to mind as well. 4K. I didn't think the Switch could do 4K. Yeah, but you guys let me know in the comments. That's good as well. They got a new built-in fan in the Switch. That obviously means it's more powerful, so they need the fan in there to keep it nice and cool. But the only thing is, we won't find out how loud the Switch will actually go into. But a big thing they have on there is it did look like they have an accessory for a Switch camera. Let me know if you guys, I don't think they had that before. You guys can let me know in the comments below. But if you have a camera on your Switch, it looks like you might be able to stream from there, hopefully. Or maybe they do it in party chat settings. I'm not well versed on how the online system was on the Switch because I didn't really like the online how it was before. So maybe they have a few things up and coming that they're going to show everyone on how they can do party settings and chat and, you know, show your face on there. So that'll be actually quite good. But yeah, let me get into the games now. I'm going to go to one article, so be back in a sec. Let's talk about the pricing. $395.99 of this could run up to £400 for the console is quite expensive in my opinion. Because how much did the PS5 cost when it came out? I think the digital version for the PS5 was like $350 or $400 when it first came out, and then it was $450 for the disc version. So you guys will correct me if I'm wrong anyway, but that does seem quite high for a Nintendo Switch. Well, you do get 4K graphics now and 120 frames per second, so you can play games in HDR as well, but we're yet to see how this gameplay works. Maybe I can react to some people's videos that actually get them hands-on, because, you know, on this channel we don't get hands-on games and stuff like that. There's other channels out there that do gaming that probably get their hands on it, and you can see their reactions about it. But nearly £400 is quite expensive. But one thing I do want to talk about is the gamers' prices. So I'm hearing the prices on the games are around $80 in America, but I want to see UK prices. So let's go to, is it this one? BBC News. I'll do some research. So they put out an article. Nintendo Switch announces. Got my words out. Nintendo announces Nintendo Switch 2 release date and a new Mario Kart game. So this is by Tom Gherkin and Tom Richardson. So these guys got some great jobs there. I'd love to do that one day. You know, report on BBC about games. So I'm just gonna skip through a few of this stuff here. So yeah, we've been waiting for it. It says in Nintendo Direct Online presentation watched more than 1 million people. It gave further details of the hardware as well, confirming it would be accompanied by Mario Kart World, which I do like Mario Kart games. A new edition of Nintendo's most famous game. It also announced a series of new titles for the consoles, including Elden Ring and Street Fighter 6. Because see, I didn't know that, so it's probably good for me to actually read this article here so you guys can see it. Hey, hopefully you guys can see it as well when I'm writing, but I'm going to read it to you anyway. This Nintendo Switch 2, it being able to actually run Street Fighter 6 and Elden Ring, it's probably good news, because then it means that it can actually run the game perfectly well. So that is actually really good. So the company said the new device would have better graphics and audio than its predecessor we saw that on the trailer. The price will vary in different markets, but in the UK, this is the good one, guys. So in the UK, we're going to get this price now. So yeah, as I confirmed before, it was at retail £395 or £429 with Mario Kart. So there we go. It said Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa, I don't know how to read his name, sorry if I said his name wrong, called the new console a leap forward 8 years after the release of the original Switch. Compared to what was 8 years ago, it definitely is a leap forward from all the specs that they have there. We just see in the trailer. Oh gosh, what is that? I'm seeing, let's zoom in because that is crazy. What is that I'm seeing? Can you guys see that there? I played the £75 Mario Kart World on the Switch 2. It was worth what? Oh, was it worth it? That is crazy. So you're telling me the game's £75? That's wild. Remember I told you in my Nintendo Switch video when I sold my my Nintendo Switch to CEX, the games do carry some value still. Let's go here. On this is where we goes more to detail about the prices. On Nintendo Store website, the digital version of Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza are priced at, okay, that's wrong. So it's not £75, it's at $66.99 and £58.99 respectively. That's still expensive for games though. The physical version are both £8 more expensive. Okay, so forget the £75 part. That was just an article that probably clickbait the title for £75. So $66.99 and $58.99 respectively. So the physical versions are £8 more expensive. £66. Oh, basically £67 for a physical copy of the game. That is so crazy. I don't think I've ever paid anywhere near that. Max I paid for a game probably $49.99. And even then, you're upset because the games are priced too high. I remember with PS3 when that came out, those games were even like £50, £40 in game shops. It was ridiculous. But $66.99 is way too well. Let me know what you guys think of the Switch price and the games price, because that is insane. Let's see. So the other games that are going to be announced on there is Cyberpunk 2077. Final Fantasy Remake, Intergrade, Hitman World of Assassin, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and then obviously you got Elden Ring, revealed multiplayer game. The Dust Blood as Switch 2 exclusive. So I need to react to that. I'll do that one in another video. See what that game's about. That's gonna be a new exclusive. As you guys know, I do like to see new exclusives. But yeah, man, that is crazy. We're gonna leave it there. That is a crazy announcement. £66 or $66.99, I should say, for the physical copy, and then $58.99 for the digital version. Yeah, man. That's throwing me off. You know, that's quite pricey for a game. If you made it this far, thank you guys for watching the video. Please do like and subscribe and follow on Twitch, because I do go live sometimes. As you guys would have seen my Alien Isolation video, that was live from Twitch. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and yeah, you'll see our reaction on this channel real soon. Peace.